What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a kind of an impromptu live stream here. I'm actually with Dave Hale with Something Fishing Incorporated out of the Cleveland, Ohio area. Just what, like 15 minutes from Strongsville?
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes because I'm right off the highway. The main shop stores on 4764 State Road, right off of I-480. It's in Old Brooklyn neighborhood. We're like real close to the zoo. And my other location, which we're at now, I call H3. It's my other hatchery, grow out, and now breeding some fish here. It's about a mile away. It's not generally open to the public. Sometimes I do tours, but that's what we're going to give you a little insight, little view.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is the first time I've been excited about it. I've seen that you've been doing some Facebook updates here and there. And of course, you guys, once this is done, I'll go ahead and add all the pertinent links. And I did a fish store tour last year. I don't remember when it was. It was like in the summertime, maybe June.
Yeah.
So I can link that for you guys as well. Definitely check it out if you guys are in around the area. This is one I always point people to. So I personally enjoy it.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to flip the camera around for you guys. And why don't you just walk through and just kind of show us what you got going on.
All right. This one's not too exciting right now. This is my 450 gallon. This is my biggest grow out tank. We just took all the fish that are in here to sell. I had F1 like some Mazzi Frontosas. I'll try to cherry pick male peacocks, haps, whatever, some Mambuno, whatever. It's just a grow out fish. In 4 to 6 months, I can get fish some decent size because of the size tank. The volume, they grow much quicker. So we're getting it prepped for the next batch of fish. We're just not sure what I want to put in there yet. And we have to be selective. I learned in the past, mixing the wrong fish, like putting Christie eyes or some of the predator haps, they end up eating half the fry that are in the tank. So I'm telling my guys, no, we don't put those in the big tank. We got to put them in a different tank. So we'll end up they grow quicker, and next thing you know, the herd got really thin in there. You put 300 fish, and there's only like 100 left, and the Christie eyes and some of the haps are the dominant ones that are that big already. And so we have to be selective, and it's supply and demand. So I try to raise fish, try to get color male stuff to bring to the shop to sell. So it's kind of like farming, it's assembly line. And in this space alone, there's a little over, I think, 100 tanks, maybe 10,000 gallons roughly. Up on top is just some smaller tanks. Obviously, you see babies. We date when we put them in the tank or pulled them. Those are a Mbengai, a Pseudotropheus, or now Metroclima, red top Mbengai. Breeders are here. Then there's some rubescents, young male, and looks like mostly females. I'll probably just sell those as a young breeding group. Some people want breeders. Then more fry, albino zebras, yellow top mapamba, a little bit of chromis, electric blue 2s. I know those might be regular electric blues. I'll have to double check in there. Parvidins, it's a really rare Victorian. I ship those in. I like to try to breed them one time and then I might sell them. So Vics are a niche fish, kind of. Typically on the aggressive side, anybody that's kept them. These are 30 breeders, mostly up on top. I don't think they even make this 30 breeder anymore. It's a 30-inch by 18 by 13-inch tank.
Yeah, I was wondering what size that was.
I love them.
Nice.
They made them for like a year or two, and then they stopped making them.
Sure.
F1 Chapchromis celeralis trouts. Actually, I might have to take those to the OCA swap. I got more at the other building. That's a cool predator fish. I got some males here. This row here is mostly all 125s on the top, bottom, and middle. And then the top row is the standard 30-gallon breeders, which is 36 by 18 by 12.
Sure.
There's some stuff I'm growing up. Obviously, I'm breeding X-Chromis and Jennies. I've been raising them up, and we've had a couple batches. There's a nice batch of fry right there. Anymore. Males get that nice blue. He's not even full colored yet. And the big egg spots socialized. Females stay gold, so it's a pretty fish, male and female.
Yeah, those are beauties, that's for sure.
They deserve like a 100-gallon tank. I recommend.
Sure. It looks like you're running pretty much everything on a central air system.
Right.
So
Mostly air. That's obviously anybody that's, home fish room, a shop, whatever. Economical reasons, air is the cheapest thing to run. Bigger tanks, you'll see I run some power filters, if there's a heavy bio load. So sponge filters, homemade like box filters. I have my own box filters. These things, plastic ones, they're breaking down. They don't last long. But yeah, air driven. Every tank is individually run. Same in the shop and my other hatcheries. I personally don't like or believe in central systems. Not on a retail base, maybe not even a wholesale scenario. I know the idea, and it's ideal for doing water changes. Arrive this all in one system, and I had a bad batch of fish, or something goes wrong. Now my whole locked up. You'll see the hoses out. My guy was just here doing water changes. I like the idea of water changing system. Everybody keeps asking me about that. Sometimes I wish on an individual tank, you're paying attention to what's in that tank because you're in there in the tank physically. So if something's up or something bred or there's aggression, you might be more apt to see it than waiting on a timer system doing the water changes for you. I don't know. There's pros and cons probably to it. And then space, and then able to drill the tanks or paying somebody to drill the tanks. I don't disregard or knock it. Sometimes I wish I had automatic water changing system, but you usually have to vacuum the waste out, so it doesn't take out everything. So either system or human beings gotta get in there and suck out the poop.
And it looks like some like industrial tying system. I know that's something modular style rather than custom because it gives you the if you're on the road.
Yeah, that's my favorite fish room. The stuff I have a rack from Home Depot. I've tried those. They're not really sturdy enough. They say they hold a lot of weight, but not water weight. But this stuff is what they use in Home Depot to put their pallets on. They're like 3,000 pounds per beam.
Sure.
This stuff is, it could rust maybe over time, but we try to keep it dry and clean.
Yep.
And I painted them. Most of them are used, the beams themselves, and then I had to buy the uprights. So it saved me a lot of money than buying everything brand new. It's definitely more expensive than like 2x4s. That was old school. Short and do something different or change the racks. Just get a rubber mallet and pop them, and
sure.
I can move things around. Definitely clean and organized. This is my favorite fish room, and I did the aisles wide. You go in some fish rooms, I can't get any fatter. I'm gonna need the wide aisles. So it's roomy. Like someone said yesterday, man, you could put a whole other row in here. Nah. I like it is. This is my retirement fish room, I call it.
Sure.
So when I retire, this is gonna be my escape breeding little fish house, I guess, whatever building.
What I enjoy and notice right away off from this one is you're not dealing with like any residual moisture issues. You have a well balanced as far as air exchange, and let alone you guys got to keep in mind that he's in Ohio, just like us in Michigan. You guys understand the climate. It's cold outside, and obviously with cold meaning going to deal with condensation.
Yeah, I get that. That's why I got a fan blowing over there.
But here in general, feels good.
It's comfortable. I don't. This has an old boiler which I just got fixed last year, but I plan on putting HVAC in. I might put an air exchange unit to make it even better if I'm going to go that route. So, but yeah, and it's a solid floor. My other building's an old school building too, and it's got a basement, which is more most of the hatcheries are. But if you have water. Tank below, then it's all in the basement too, and
exactly.
It's a commercial carpet was in here when I bought the building, and just get the wet dry vac, and it's done and over with. So
yeah, as you guys know, if you're just popping in here, of course we are live. So if you guys are watching this in the replay, again, I'll go ahead and add all the information for you guys down in the description. This is only a fraction of what he has, you guys. He's got multiple fish rooms. And it's not just cichlids. He's got something for everybody. If you're a Livebearer person, if you like more nano species, dwarf cichlids, larger cichlids, and that's what I enjoy is that you're very diverse. you offer a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fish hobbyist by blood. You know, I've been in it for over 40 years, a kid. So no internet, you know, and my mom would have to drive me, you know, to Woolworths with my first tank, and Kmart back in the day. Department stores all had pet shops, you know. It was awesome. You know, they had gerbils and parakeets and goldfish.
So you had to go to like a Meyer and Kmart to get your fish too?
Yeah. Woolworths. Went to Woolworths, got my bacon, grilled cheese, and fries at the counter, and went back. I lived in the pet department getting my next goldfish or guppy or molly or something. You know? Yeah, I mean, it was the good old days. Whatever. Yeah.
Good old sunrise breakfast at Kmart for $1.85. Yeah.
Strigatus. There's Rostratus. There's some Champ Chromosolaris. I like the Fuss Chromostratus and a bunch of bushy nose babies. As tank sprays free, I just restock with my own stock, so to speak. Have a bad winter like we've had. One reason is you could get shipments of anything there, because it's so cold, it's like 0 degrees. So it was really risky, and they refused to ship. So I'm self-supplied on a lot of things. I can't breed everything, obviously, but I'm just a mile from the street, so we can keep my store pretty well stocked, keep the tanks filled.
Sure.
I have told us, he was talking about all the rooms. I'm running over 500 tanks and over 35,000 gallons.
Okay.
Not including my house. I'm down to 12 tanks at my home. So, I don't know. That was a trip of a lifetime.
Oh, I bet.
There's a young trio of Champ Chromosolaris with that young male coloring up. Oh, now he's going to be scared. Going to fright mode. Pretty fish, predator.
Oh, sure.
Not for the nano tank. Low size, there was some over there. That's one of my favorite Mambunas. You can keep them in a. Oh, and I got the dive Taiwan. Sorry, some of the tanks are kind of dirty, fronts or whatever, but not too many people get the treat of coming.
Very nice. Do you have a pride and joy going on right now, like specific area?
Knowing that I have a really nice D-Rock down there. He's the up stud. My Lawandas. Gems here.
And if you guys have any questions at all, please do go ahead and put it in the chat here. I appreciate everybody joining.
There's it. Z-Rock. Babies, more fish, tank busters, trouble. They don't play well with others. Largest cichlids in the world. They get about 40 inches and 30 pounds full grown.
Cow.
Nice Cuban male. He just killed his mate last week.
That stinks.
Task trying to hopefully get along. There's gonna be a lot more decoration in there, more pipes or whatever to try to get them to be compatible.
Got one of my favorites.
Fritosa. The other big grow out. Lots of fish. Got ACIs, Grebberi, some Mozzie Frentosas, Red Empress, some slow size electric yellows, Tanzania ACIs. That looks like a little young male Lawanda starting to color up. Some Z-Rocks. So I try to have as many sizes available for people. So I have the babies, and I get in like adults, but I don't want the babies. Some of these grow outs, is getting some mid-sized fish for the market, people that looking for.
Sure.
So.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you sharing this around. And
no problem.
if you guys have any questions at all, please go ahead and put it in chat. I do apologize for the buffering. It's just, you guys know how that is. When it comes to, sorry about the shakiness, it's due to my neuropathic issues, but so yeah, I mean, any last final words? Of course, the OCA, the Ohio Cichlid Association,
is on right now.
Is going. They have a swap
at 2 o'clock. So 2 hours or so. I'll be at the swap. I'll be up there peddling some stuff, fish posters, Fish Geek shirts, and some other stuff. I got Cory cats. I'm taking some stuff up there to sell. Fish, whatever. I'll time a little bit tomorrow. There's auction tomorrow there. But you're welcome to come to the shop. Shop's open until 5 o'clock today. My guys, depending on many people's there, you can do tours of the hatcheries there. There's over 400 tanks. So there's a lot to see. Lots of cichlids. There's fish with babies, and it's a lot more than people realize that's in that old building over there. So it's cool. It's like a maze of fish. Some people, that's for people, you know, seeing all that stuff. But it's cool. We're fish geeks. All my guys, my help. We're all fish hobbyists by blood. So it's what we live and breathe.
Exactly. All right, you guys. Thank you so much, Candy, for dropping both of those links. So again, definitely check it out, you guys. Give me a few minutes here. In the next hour or so, I'll go ahead and get any links and add any information for you guys down in the description. As always, stay encouraged, keep on keeping on, happy fishing. We'll talk to you guys right back here on the next one.